Hey everybody, I am on for the midweek message reveal Wednesday, May 1st. All right, we made it. We made it to May. Not officially halfway through the year, but what is going on? I feel personally victimized by astrology and its transits. So I've decided that we're not going to talk about astrology this week. And we're going to take it more to a personal, this is the card you picked. This is the vibe I am feeling. This is the information that I am getting. And this is what's most important. It's almost like we need to scale back. We need to stop taking into consideration the bigger picture sometimes. And I think we've been asked to do that. And we needed to do that in order to get into a space where we could think outside of the box, up bigger than ourselves. But what I'm feeling currently is that there is a need to retract. There's a need to go within. There's a desire to... I just see like an armadillo, like with its funky skin and its like weird plates, and just what a wild animal of creation, right? But all it wants to do is protect itself, allow itself to have a chance to regroup, right? Because there is still a will to have a better life, to be in a space of peace, to where you can have the best rest. And I think that lately I'm looking for that. I'm looking for peace. I'm looking for a place to rest without having to sound alarms within myself out of habit and reaction. And that is the energy, is can we find a space for ourselves to settle into for a while and close all of this bullshit out? Because life is fucking weird right now, man. And it continues to be. So why can't we just take a break from it for a moment? Since it seems to be trending. So, here we go. I'm going to jump into the cards. If you chose card 1, your card, excuse my bum finger, is take risk. I don't see risk. I just see GOAT, the GOAT, greatest of all time. I don't see it as a physical animal, although the attributes of the animal are coming through for you, one. Like, you've been able to pivot, and it's pretty remarkable. You've been able to withstand a lot of bullshit that's come up recently within the last 7 to 8 months. 7 to 8 months. And this 7 to 8 month period has really kind of put you in a space that takes you back to some issues in 2015. Go back in time for a moment there, when you have some time to yourself. Think about the themes and the big things that happened in 2015, especially changes and relocations and relationships. More like situationships, but back in 2015, we didn't have that word. That energy is still in play if you choose to take a risk and spin the wheel. Will you choose what's behind curtain number 1, or will you just take the cash? Everything in the world says take the cash. Everything inside you says take the risk. Go with the curtain. All right. 2. We're doing this one-handed, apparently. If you chose to, group 2, your card is Ancestors. All right. The nostalgia is like next level. Reoccurring dreams, people who have visited you, smells, sounds, movies that somehow are just like being, rebroadcasted that you haven't seen in a hot minute, or from a very weird and obscure moment in the early 2000s. That was highly specific, yet obscure. That kind of stuff is teasing and pulling you back to a space where you felt a bit more like yourself than you do now. And your ancestors are kind of pinging out here and saying, hey, we need you to reconnect. There's also a desire to be more in the receiving state. So those of you who are womb-bearing people might be having particularly heavy cycles, or particularly sort of heavy pain or pulling sensation, a weight feeling, maybe some bloating in the belly or in the womb space down below. It's interesting that I chose to wear this today, and I didn't even make that connection until right now. But there's a syncing up that's happening for you too with the divine feminine. So as we are both masculine and feminine, regardless of what it is that we identify or present as, we inhabit both sides as dualistic creatures in this planet and this agreed reality matrix that we've said yes to. Okay. So there's a desire for there to be more of a balance and more of a receiving, because there's been so much output, and in the masculine is the action side and the feminine is the receiving. So you're going through a recalibration, and it's showing up in the physical, because remember, our energetic bodies are way ahead of our physical ones, and we're trying to play catch up. So there's a lot more purging that's happening now, especially because of the energies and the solar flare activity, which affects the electromagnetic spheres and affects us. Okay? So tap in, because you are in a space of receptivity. Try and say yes when you would knee-jerk say no. Say maybe then. Okay? Go halfway. You have the backing of a multitude of people, entities, spirits, guides, humans from beyond, right? That are pulling for you. And the amount and the mass of people that had to exist in order for you to exist is truly phenomenal. Take that into account when you're feeling very small. And that has been kind of your pity party of late, myself included. That's why I'm okay to say that. All right, and for 3. If you chose 3, your card is Ascension. I'm drawn to the wings and the ring finger, okay? There is so much happening in the realm of your ascension around what you believe love can be. And it's not what it is. It's not concrete. It's like you've transcended to another level, because you're starting to, either you are in a space where you're wanting to bring in and cultivate a deeper, more elevated, more mature love state for yourself, experience for yourself with another person, or even a thing. So like even an animal or a city. Like, it doesn't have to be a person, but you've kind of reached peak vulnerability. You've gotten right up to the top of it, and you're ready to say, okay, all I want to do is feel good, and all I want to do is feel great in this realm. You are expanding so quickly through your heart space, 3, that I wouldn't be surprised if you've had a difficulty, breathing, a little bit of labored breathing, maybe even feeling a little bit of vertigo or a little lightheadedness when you get up real quick. Just a general sort of wooze that has been kind of in your field. And that is because there is so much expanding in the heart for you, because you've reached a level of understanding and awareness about yourself, and you've really let a lot go. And you didn't do it easily. It wasn't an easy thing. So you should really be really proud of yourself. Congratulate yourself for the work that you've put in, because you're about to receive. But now you're in this awesome daydream state where you get to have these wings that you attach to all of these beautiful thoughts about what it is that you want to cultivate and what kind of experience you want to have with the aspects of love, because that is truly what we are here for, is to emanate the essence of us, which is unconditional, pure, cosmic love of the highest order. This is your path. This is what you're on. This is where you're going. Okay. So those are the messages for this week. I hope they resonate with you. So please leave me some feedback. I would love to hear about it. I would love to work with you as well. And I have lots of different offerings on my website. Caveat, having some difficulties in a Mercury retrograde fashion with communication stuff on my website. So if you're interested in working with me, please feel free to check that out and send me a message. You could email me, message me, whatever. I'm on all of the platforms at Kelly Lightbridge. And I will put my email address right there too. So if you'd like to send a direct message, you can do it that way. All right. So love yourself a little bit deeper and harder. Allow yourself to have more naps and more chocolate and more laughter, more downtime, and less of the grind. I see you, I hear you, I am you. All right. I'm thinking of you. Big love. Peace.